if you average out the View hosts, among the dumbest people on television.
Sunny's dumb. Certainly not the brightest person. And what she just said just doesn't make any sense. It's just like so silly to say. It's not a well thought out. It's like if you had an idea for a premise and it was totally baked and half baked and you went on stage with it and it's nothing
Just
there.
go for it. Yeah.
There's nothing there.
Pat, you're married. Tom, you're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to some nefarious stuff. But let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, systemic failures. And look at her track record. How many times does she have to go on in the past 2 months and look at the camera and do a legal apology for all the stuff that she said on the show?
The morning the scandal broke seemed like any other. Coffee in hand, casually scrolling through the usual news. But then something caught my eye. The name Sunny Hostin flashed across the screen. However, this time it wasn't for her fiery takes on The View. No, this time it was about her husband, Dr. Emanuel Manny Hostin. And let me tell you, the headlines were far from flattering. Dr. Hostin, an orthopedic surgeon, and his practice, Hostin Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, had just been thrust into the eye of a massive storm. The accusations? Insurance fraud, kickbacks, and, wait for it, being tangled up in a sprawling RICO lawsuit with a staggering 180 defendants. We're not talking about a simple case here, folks. This is shaping up to be a blockbuster. But before we dive deeper into the drama, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss a single plot twist in this Hollywood-worthy scandal. Now, let's break this all down, legal jargon and all. The RICO Act, Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, was originally designed to take down organized crime. Think mobsters, gangsters, the real shady characters. But here's the plot twist. It's not the mafia under the microscope here. It's doctors, surgeons, and medical practices. The courtroom drama now feels more like Grey's Anatomy mixed with a side of fraud. The lawsuit alleges that Dr. Hostin and others were running a scheme to exploit the healthcare system. They allegedly received kickbacks for performing unnecessary surgeries and then billed insurance companies for procedures that might not have even taken place. Picture this. Patients going under the knife, insurance companies footing the bill, while money changes hands like it's a high-stakes poker game at the hospital. Now, here's where it gets even juicier. The lawsuit specifically calls out Dr. Hostin for allegedly receiving financial incentives for recommending or performing arthroscopic surgeries, those minimally invasive joint procedures. On the surface, these surgeries seem completely legitimate, but the lawsuit claims that some of them were entirely unnecessary. Were these patients genuinely in need of knee or shoulder surgeries, or was someone just looking for a payday? If these allegations are true, this could be one of the most shocking betrayals in recent memory, making soap opera scandals look tame. Imagine trusting your doctor, only to realize that you were just a pawn in a financial game. Now that's the kind of betrayal that stings. Literally. But here's the twist within the twist. On the other side of this case is the American Transit Insurance Company, ATC. The plaintiff, ATIC, claims they've been defrauded out of millions, alleging that they were billed for surgeries that never happened or were entirely unnecessary. It's like paying for a steak and getting tofu instead. But let's be honest, insurance companies don't exactly have squeaky clean hands either. They've been accused of underpaying doctors, denying legitimate claims, and searching for every loophole to avoid paying what they owe. So, the big question is ATIC genuinely trying to expose a massive healthcare scam? Or is this just a desperate attempt by a company on the brink of financial collapse, looking for someone else to blame? Dr. Hostin's lawyer, Daniel Thwaites, certainly didn't hold back. He blasted the lawsuit, calling it a meritless attempt by ATIC to recover their losses and a last-ditch effort by a company on the verge of financial ruin. Thwaites' defense strategy shifted the spotlight onto ATIC, painting them as the real villains, a classic courtroom maneuver. When you're under attack, you turn the tables on your accuser, and trust me, it's keeping the courtroom drama at a fever pitch. But wait, there's more. Enter Joe Rogan, the podcast king and media critic. Rogan didn't hold back, calling out The View for what he saw as blatant hypocrisy. He reminded everyone of how Sunny Hostin used to slander people, acting as if she were perfect, all while likely knowing about her husband's shady dealings. And that's not all. Rogan went full throttle, roasting the show for being, well, plain stupid. If you average out the IQ of The View hosts, you might still struggle to hit triple digits, he quipped. Harsh? Maybe. but his fans were eating it up. While Dr. Hostin is busy defending his reputation in court, his wife, Sunny, has been eerily silent. Normally, Sunny's the one who dives headfirst into controversy on The View. But when it comes to her husband's scandal, nothing. Crickets. Why the silence? Is she standing by him, trying to distance herself, or maybe waiting for her lawyers to tell her what to say? Fans are buzzing with speculation. Some think she's protecting her image, while others suspect she's staying quiet to avoid becoming the next target. Either way, her silence is speaking volumes. And here's the kicker. This case isn't just about Dr. Hostin. He's one of 180 defendants named in this lawsuit, which includes other doctors, medical practices, and even hospitals. If the allegations hold any weight, this could become one of the largest medical fraud cases in recent memory. An entire network of corruption exploiting loopholes in the healthcare system for millions of dollars. It's like a heist movie, except instead of robbing banks, these criminals are robbing insurance premiums. At the heart of all of this is a larger question. How much trust can we really have in the healthcare system when money seems to outweigh patient care? When doctors and insurance companies care more about profits than people, trust erodes. Patients should feel safe when they go to their doctor, not like they're walking into a financial trap. And let's not forget, if ATIC is using this lawsuit as a smokescreen to cover up their own financial mess, they're only adding fuel to the fire. This whole situation is a tangled web, and untangling it won't be easy. As of right now, Dr. Hostin hasn't been found guilty. These are just allegations. But the court battle promises to be a spectacle. Both sides are preparing to throw everything they've got at each other. So, for now, all we can do is sit back, watch, and try to separate fact from fiction. Whether Dr. Hostin is guilty or innocent, this case is already shining a harsh spotlight on the uncomfortable truths of both the healthcare and insurance industries. So buckle up, folks. This scandal is far from over. With each new twist, we'll be right here, popcorn in hand, watching it all unfold like the courtroom drama it's destined to be. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a beat. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.